Commander Zara Keth watched the blue-green world rotate slowly beneath her flagship, the Celestial Harmony. After 3 cycles of careful observation and gentle communication attempts, the species calling themselves humans had finally agreed to formal first contact. Their radio transmissions were crude but charming, filled with mathematical proofs and pictographic representations of their solar system. "Such a peaceful species," she murmured to her aide, Nix Vor. "Look how they respond to our presence. Curious, cautious but not aggressive. Their leaders speak of unity, of representing all humanity in these talks." The first meeting had exceeded all expectations. The humans arrived in primitive chemical-powered vessels, their delegation small but dignified. Ambassador Chen had presented gifts of art, music, and literature, while President Morrison spoke eloquently about humanity's desire for peaceful coexistence. Dr. Kawai shared scientific discoveries with childlike enthusiasm that reminded Zara Keth of her own species' early spacefaring days. "We seek knowledge and friendship among the stars," Ambassador Chen had said, her dark eyes bright with hope. "Humanity has learned from its mistakes. We've overcome war, hunger, and division. We offer our hand in peace." The Veltar Confederation had encountered 47 species in their expansion across the galaxy. Most followed predictable patterns: initial fear, gradual acceptance, eventual integration into the galactic community. Humans seemed to fit this model perfectly. For 6 months, the cultural exchange proceeded beautifully. Human scientists eagerly absorbed Veltar technology, while their artists created stunning works inspired by alien aesthetics. Children on both worlds drew pictures of friendship between species. The Galactic Council had already begun drafting Earth's membership protocols. Then mining supervisor Klex Han made his routine suggestion. "The moon is rich in rare minerals," he reported during the monthly resource assessment. "Helium-3, rare Earth elements, and something else. Energy signatures we haven't seen before. With Earth's permission, we could establish a small extraction facility. Standard procedure." Zara Keth nodded absently. Moons were typically barren. Rocks, useful only for their resources. Earth's satellite was larger than most, but surely the humans would appreciate the economic benefits of a joint mining operation. Ambassador Chen's face went white when Zara Keth made the proposal. The human delegation exchanged glances that seemed to carry volumes of unspoken communication. We appreciate the offer," Chen said carefully, "but our moon holds special significance to humanity. We'd prefer to keep it untouched." Zara Keth blinked her 4 eyes in confusion. "Special significance? It's a dead rock. Our surveys show no life, no structures of value. Surely you understand the economic potential." "It's not about economics," President Morrison interjected, his voice tight. "The moon is sacred to us. It's part of our cultural heritage, our poetry, our dreams. We cannot allow mining operations there." "Sacred?" Zara Keth had never encountered a species that attributed religious significance to a barren satellite. How primitive. Still, their technology was promising, and one moon hardly mattered in the grand scheme of things. "Very well," she conceded. "We respect your traditions." But mining supervisor Klex Han was persistent. 3 weeks later, he approached her again. "Commander, I've detected something unusual in the moon's subsurface. The energy readings are off the charts. This could be a discovery that changes everything. New forms of matter, revolutionary power sources. We must investigate." Against her better judgment, Zara Keth authorized a small survey mission. Just a few probes, nothing invasive. The humans need never know. Dr. Sarah Martinez was adjusting the lunar array telescopes when the first alarm started, screaming. The gravitational sensors had detected artificial objects approaching the moon's far side, objects that definitely weren't human. "Houston, we have a problem," she transmitted, her voice steady despite the ice in her veins. "Unknown. Vessels are approaching Luna. They're not responding to our hails." The response came within minutes, but not from Earth. Every screen on the Lunar Research Station flickered to the same image: alien ships descending toward the moon's surface like mechanical locusts. President Morrison's face appeared on every television screen across Earth simultaneously, not through any human broadcast network, but via alien transmission override. "Citizens of Earth," Morrison said, his voice carrying barely controlled fury. "Our new friends have decided to help themselves to our moon without permission. I want to be very clear about something. They have made a grave mistake." Zara Keth watched in growing horror as the human response unfolded. Ships launched from Earth, not the primitive chemical rockets they'd seen before, but sleek vessels that moved with impossible speed and grace. Hidden bases across Earth's surface opened like flowers, revealing weapons that made Veltar technology look like children's toys. "How?" Nixvor whispered. "Our scans showed primitive technology. Chemical propulsion, basic electronics." The answer came as the first human warship materialized directly beside the Celestial Harmony, not approaching, not decelerating, simply there, as if space itself had been folded. A transmission crackled through their communications array. "Ambassador." Chen's voice, but her tone had changed completely. "Commander Zara Keth, this is Admiral Chen of the Earth Defense Force. You have exactly 10 minutes to withdraw all vessels from our moon and retreat beyond the heliopause. This is your only warning." "Admiral?" Zara Keth's voice cracked. "But you're a diplomat." "I'm whatever humanity needs me to be," Chen replied coldly. "You should have listened when we said the moon was sacred. Did you really think a species that had overcome war had simply forgotten how to fight?" Through the viewports, Zara Keth watched as her mining vessels simply vanished, not destroyed, not disabled, erased as if they had never existed. The human ships didn't fire weapons. They seemed to delete matter from reality itself. 9 minutes, Commander." "We're peaceful," Zara Keth protested. The Confederation has rules about respecting sovereign territory," Chen interrupted. "You broke them first. 8 minutes." As the Celestial Harmony fled toward the edge of the solar system, Zara Keth understood the terrible truth. Humans hadn't overcome war. They had perfected it to such a degree that they no longer needed it. They had evolved beyond violence not through weakness, but through strength so absolute that they could afford to be peaceful. The moon continued its eternal orbit, untouched, sacred, and very much protected. The Galactic Council quietly removed Earth from all expansion consideration lists.